So today I'm going to get to do something very cool that I've wanted to do on the channel for a very long time. In this box I have a pair of Pro custom football boots for a Premier League player. So this is a pair of boots that have been made to the exact specifications of a Premier League player. They were supposed to be sent out to them. They've actually been sent to me so that I can take a look at them and break them down. So we're going to get to see what a pro player in the English Premier League wants from their football boots, how they like them customed and how that happens, how they're different to what you and I can pick up on sale, which I think is fantastic. So if you want to see that, do stick around because I think this is going to be super interesting. So what's up guys, I'm James from BootWizard Boot Reviews, and as I say, today we are unboxing a pair of Pro issue football boots, which I think is fantastic. So if you want to see more like this, do remember to hit the like button and get subscribed to the channel so I can go out and then try and source more Pro issue boots. But with all that out of the way, let's get these out of the box and let's have a look at what's inside. So first up, let's take a look at the box. So it's exactly the same as any box that you're going to get for any pair of boots you buy. Here's a box for a pair of Predator Mutator 20.1 lows in FG. So you can see all the different information here, and then we take that exact same box. It's identical for the Pro issue player, and the only difference here is that they've got a player name on. So these boots are, well, they were supposed to belong to Oliver Norwood. He plays for Sheffield United in the English Premier League. But you can see everything else all the way down to the tags, the codes, everything like that is all the same. The manufacturing place, made in Indonesia, made in Indonesia. There is no difference in these boots to the ones that you're going to be able to pick up, apart from some customs, which we'll get into when we open up the box. So straight out of the box, they look basically the same. These are an SG stud pattern, which is what most players in the Premier League are going to wear because of the pitches that they perform on. And then here you can see that you do get the standard warning: tighten your studs before you use them. To a glance, they look exactly the same. Even the extras that you get over here. So you get the little bag which contains the spare studs. Again, this is exactly the same bag with exactly the same number of studs that you are going to be able to pick up and that you're going to get with your own pair of SG Preds. There is no difference here. Even all the logoing, the labeling, everything like that, it's all the same. This is all you get on a retail variation of the Adidas Predator Mutator 20.1 low cut SG. So just running it round with the FG version that I have, you can see that they look exactly the same. There's no obvious changes or modifications to the outer of this boot. It still has the same demon skin, it has the same branding, the upper feels exactly the same. There's no difference here at all. Of course this one feels heavier, of course it does, because it's SG. They're always a heavier boot because of the studs and the way that they are built. So what is the difference? The first sign that there is something different comes when you take the insole out. Now it is exactly the same insole, but it has this little sticker, finished in Germany. So we saw on the box that these are the same, they're made in Indonesia. But this finished in Germany label is what goes on to Pro issue boots from Adidas that get specific Pro customs. They're sent to a factory in Germany where they're all individually customed. That is obviously not going to be present on my regular release retail pair. which obviously it's not. Now it's very, very likely that Oliver Norwood in these boots has a set of custom insoles that go with it. So these will have been shipped, but it's very unlikely that he would actually use these. Most pro players have their own orthotics that they put into boots, which means normally when you get match worn boots, these are not match worn. These never made it to Oliver Norwood. When you get match worn boots, they don't come with insoles because players transport them from one boot to another because they're custom made for them. But if we keep the insoles out for a second, we can also spot the next difference between these two boots. And that comes in the insole board. I'm just going to adjust the lighting so you can see this a bit better. Now starting with the regular release pair, you can see the insole board just here as it runs down the boot. It is just the standard insole board. So this is how you create a split sole. You have an internal insole board that runs all the way down the boot. It's a consistent piece, it does not break. And then on the outside, you get these two stud housings that are fixed to the outside. So you still get one stiff board on the inside. Now, when you take that and you compare it to this version, you can obviously see that it's not quite the same. So you can just see the direct insole board there. This has an extra layer or level of padding on the inside of the boot here. So this is actually glued in, so I can't get much of it out, and I don't particularly want to be honest with you. But let's get this up here. You can see that insole board that you get on the regular release variation is underneath. It's all there, it's exactly the same, but then on top of it you have this piece of white foam which has been added, and that has been added, to my knowledge, at the request of Oliver Norwood, either due to fit or comfort and the way that he wants his boots. So that extra little piece here is custom added by Adidas for Oliver Norwood. So interesting first custom, but it's not the last one that he has.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage, I'm going.
The next custom comes in the heel of the boot. So again, starting with the regular release variation, you can see that heel liner that runs around the inside of the boot here. It's just the standard heel liner, it's all one piece of material, and you can see where it's attached. So it runs all the way down to here. On either side, it has the sizing label here, and then it just runs and is stitched in at the top here with these two pieces of padding that run along the back. That's the standard release variation. Now, on Oliver Norwood's boots, you can see that there's an extra piece of material added. It's super easy to notice if you look at where the sizing tag is. So the sizing tag runs here, and this is exactly the same piece of material that you can see on the release variation, but then part of that sizing tag is covered by a second piece of material that's been added that runs all the way around the back, covers over that same padding material, and then comes out the other side here. And again, you can see where that initial piece of material stops, and then that darker piece of material has been added to the top. Again, this is a customization specifically for Oliver Norwood. Now, I am taking this like this. I am taking this as a huge win for my complaint that the Adidas Predator 20.1 low suffers from heel lockdown issues and that you are likely to get heel slippage. And this is me pulling at straws, and I'm saying that pro players agree, and this is what that's there for. It is to help lock his heel in place. The alternative, of course, is that it's been added for sizing purposes. So these are, as far as I can tell, a regular release variation of the Predator. There's no difference from the retail ones that you can pick up, apart from these little customs. So you may find that Oliver Norwood runs in a shoe size, so these are a size UK 8, which is my size. You may find that he runs like a 7 3/4, and he just wants the boots to fit a little tighter, and that's what that back padding piece is for. But who knows? It's not known either way, but you know what? I'm sticking with the fact that it's for heel lockdown and heel fit because he has slippage issues, which is something I said in my review of these boots. Justification, vindication. And there you have it, a look at an actual pair of customized boots for a Premier League professional football player. I think an awesome thing to be able to check out, and I'm really pleased that I managed to pick these up, and they're a great boot for my collection. If you want to see more stuff like this, more pro issue boots, then do hit the like button so that I know to get more out to you. Remember to get subscribed to pick up all of those future videos, and of course if you do want to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/BootWizard. But that's all from me here today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Have a good one, and we'll see you soon.